y'all, so we're gonna get started with this look. We're gonna start off with priming her face using the Nivea Post Shea Balm and getting that all over, and then spooling those brow hairs into place. Then we're gonna start with the ABH Dip Brow Pomade in the color dark brown and working that product in, starting at the arch of her brow and then working the color downwards to her tail. And then when the color starts to lessen up on the brush, I'll start working the color towards the front and giving it that natural look for her brows. And then I'm going to spoolie the hairs just to blend out the product. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side using the same method, the same technique, and getting those colors in there, or I'm sorry, that color in there in her brow. And then we're gonna go ahead and conceal her brow using the Shape Tape Medium Tan Sand. I believe it was the same color that I used for myself. I'm only using it on her because I do like the brow bone to be a lighter color. So when we do apply the eyeshadows, I like to see that highlighted brow bone in the color. So I'm going to go ahead and blend that down, and not too far down to her lid, but just enough to get it blend out. And then I'm going to apply the P Louise base in the color Rumour 3. I believe that's what I used on her eyelids, and giving it a nice base and getting ready for my colors. I'm going in with the James Charles palette and using those two pretty blues, and I'm going to start working that color in strategically in that area on her eyelid, in her crease. I want to keep that color in the crease area. I don't want to take it too far up or too far down because we are going to use different shadows with this color, but I just want to concentrate the color in that area and packing that color in. I want that blue to shine, so I'm going to keep packing that in as much as I can until it gets to the color that I would like it to be. And I'm going to just keep bringing it down until it's where I need it to be placed on her eyelid. Alright y'all, so my camera did cut off, so right now I did cut the crease at this point, and I did add another shade onto her eyelid, and we did use the P Louise base to cut the the crease, I'm sorry. And now I am going in with that same blue that I used initially on her crease. I'm using that on the outer part of her eyelid to start working that color in and blending it in towards the concealer color. And I'm going to bring it upwards onto her crease where I initially applied the blue, so I can have it blending out towards the inner part of her eye. And then I am going in with this nice icy shimmery blue looking color. I am applying that to the inner part of her eyelid and working that color into that dark blue. And I'm just going to keep packing that color in, and then I'm going to blend out with using both of those the blue color and the icy blue color, until it is a nice blended mesh type of look. And I'm just going to keep switching back and forth with the blue that I used, the brush that I used with the blue, and then the icy blue color that I used with the brush. And I'm just going to keep blending away until it's nice and blended out to my liking. And now I am going in with the NYX, what is it? The NYX eyeliner is in the color black. Like I said before, I really love this eyeliner because the applicator is very skinny. It's easy to get that sharp wing, but you do have to have a steady hand. I do start on the waterline first, or I'm sorry, not the waterline, the top of her lid, and then I start creating the wing and then bringing it towards the inner to make it as thick as I need it, and then shading in that color more. Now I am going in and I'm wiping off the excess that was falling out on her lids, and then I am now applying her lashes. I'm not sure what the lashes is, but I will get that to you and list it down below. But I am attaching her lashes and then letting it air out, and I'm going in and applying her foundation. I don't remember the foundation color, but again, I will list all products at the end, so I may not remember everything that I'm using right now, but I will get it all listed down below. So I'm just going to go ahead and work that foundation color all throughout her skin, making sure it is full coverage and fully covering her whole face. I don't focus the foundation too much under the eyelids, under the eyes, just because I know I am going in with that concealer color. I don't want to put too much product on her face that I don't need, so I don't focus the foundation too much under her eyelids, just everywhere else. I am concealing the top of her brows using the same Shape Tape by Tarte, and I'm just going to carve out the top of them, making them as sharp as possible, neat as possible. And I'm going to just blend out that color towards the foundation. And I am concealing her under eye, her chin, her forehead, and her nose with the... Okay, I'm sorry. So I am using two concealers. I'm using the LA Girl Pro, and then I'm also using the Shape Tape as well. I'm sorry. I did that because they are two different colors. The LA Girl Pro is a little shade darker, and the Shape Tape is a little shade lighter. So I wanted to keep that lighter color underneath her eyes, and then a darker color a little lower. And I'm blending that out as much as possible, making sure that it is seamlessly blended and into that foundation color. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm also going to hit that forehead and her chin. I'm going to go in with that foundation brush that I initially used and blend out the outer perimeter of the concealer, just to make sure I am blending it out so it can look like one. So I am using that same foundation brush to blend out the perimeters of her concealer. And I'm setting her under eye and all the other areas that I concealed with the banana powder. And again, I'm going to place that everywhere that I concealed on her face, just to set that concealer in place so it doesn't move, it doesn't crease. And yeah, I'm going to do that on the other side, the chin and her forehead. I'm also going to hit her nose. I'm not sure when, but it should be coming up right now. I am concealing her nose using the same color, LA Girl Pro, the darker color. And I'm going to make sure that I do make the line as straight as possible. And I'm going to go ahead and blend it out, making sure I am not blending it everywhere on her nose, just staying right in the area that I applied the concealer. And I'm going to go ahead and start carving her nose out using a bronzer from the NYX palette. And I'm going to go ahead and start working that color in on both sides and snatching that nose. Sorry y'all, my daughter just wanted to be in the camera, so she got her little sneak peek. And I'm going to start bronzing her face using, I want to say it was a Sephora bronzing color. I'm not sure. I believe it was Sephora. But then as I was going in, I realized that the color was matching her skin. So I ended up starting to, oh, I'm sorry, it's not the Sephora, it's actually by Maybelline. But I started realizing that the color was matching her skin, so I started putting it everywhere. And then here is when I'm actually carving out her cheekbones using a darker shade. This darker shade is from the NYX palette as well, so I will go ahead and list that down below. So I am placing it on her cheekbone area, carving it out, giving her a nice structured cheekbone. And I'm just keeping it in that area. I'm going to do both sides of her cheeks. I'm also going to contour her top of her head, both sides, and I'm going to also contour her chin and warming up her face. Start warming up her face and giving it some life back to her face, since I did conceal everywhere that I did conceal. And again, I'm going back in with that foundation brush, just trying to make sure I blend everything out, make sure there's no harsh lines anywhere. I think this is a good key technique with doing a face, is using that foundation brush. If you do see there's any type of harsh lines, just go in with a beauty blender or that foundation brush that you use to just blend out anything that looks too harsh. I am adding a little bit of blush to her cheeks. I'm not really a blush person, however I do like a little color to the cheekbones, so I just added just a little tad bit. And I am highlighting her face. As you can see, it doesn't really look like you can tell that the highlighter is on there, but it really is. I'm not sure why it doesn't look like it on this camera, but you can definitely see it. Towards the end of the video, you'll see the highlighter. But I am using a highlighter from the Huda Beauty highlighter palette. For this part, I am doing a white liner base. She wanted to do a white eyeliner, so I did add that, which it did make the look better. I definitely like the white eyeliner towards this look. And I am going in with that same blue color that I used on her crease. I'm just going to go ahead and put that shadow underneath her eyelid. I'm sorry, her waterline, underneath the white eyeliner that I did apply. I'm just going to put that on there and blend that out. And I am going in with the mascara by Too Faced, and I'm going to apply that mascara to her bottom lashes. And then I'm setting her face using the NYX matte spray finish and fanning it out and airing it out. Yeah, sis was being sent to something. I don't even know what the song was. I think it was Beyonce, but whatever. So I am outlining her lips using the NYX eyeliner, and I want to say it's like a, I don't know, let me not lie to y'all. I'm going to list it down below as usual. And I'm going to apply this pretty nude color to her lips. I chose to do nude. For one, nude is just a mood in general. I just love a good nude lip. And then for two, I didn't want to take away from the eye. The eye is already a bomb, bold look. So I wanted to keep the lips as neutral as possible. So a nude lip with, and I went in with a Fenty gloss just to add some shine to her lips. And that is it, y'all. This is the final look. I think this look came out so beautiful on her. I think the blues just gave me the blues. Like, that was corny. But no, I really do like this look. I think it came out very, very beautiful. Please subscribe to my channel, y'all. Make sure y'all give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below anything that you would like to see in the near future. If you like tutorials like this or makeup on me, let me know. See y'all.